Hey, what's going on, Tackle Warehouse fans? Jake here bringing you this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Got all the latest and greatest newest inventory for you today. The first couple things I'm going to go over with are from Lucky Craft. This first one is the new LV200. So you can see it's the same size and profile as the original LV500 with the single BB rattle system in it, but this one has an internal single knocking plate inside of it. So it's not a single knocker like a lot of the Tungsten one knockers that are out on the market. This has a plate and it makes a totally unique noise to all the other one knockers on the market right now. It has this, it's kind of a higher pitch more than a lower thud to it. So but it makes a really cool sound. Going to trigger a lot of bites and especially get some extra bites when the fish are pressured and they've seen 100 lipless crankbaits already go by them. So check this one out from Lucky Craft. Another one from Lucky Craft. This is the LV100. We used to carry this a long time ago. We got it back in stock. This is a little bit smaller profile, only 2.5 inches, and it only weighs a ½ ounce, so a little bit lighter, a little bit shorter than the LV500 that weighs 3/4 of an ounce, weighs 3 inches. So this is going to be great for fishing in shallow water around vegetation when you don't want your bait to dig down as hard, or if you're just looking for a bait that you want to fish a little bit slower, and just that little bit lighter weight is going to allow you to more methodically fish that are finicky and not willing to go after a more fast action bait. This one's got the single BBs in it, so super loud rattle system in there. Makes a lot of noise, but just awesome fish catching baits that have been around for decades that catch a lot of fish. Next up from Megabass, we got some revamped the Okashira Jig Heads. So this is the Okashira Jig Head and the Okashira Screwhead. These are awesome jig heads by Megabass. What they've updated to them is they've put a hand-tied wire looped keeper on there. So they used to not have that. It was just a straight shank. So it's a little bit tough to keep your plastics on there and stuck to the jig head. With that keeper on there, your little Finesse soft plastic is going to stay super tight on there. Same thing with the screw head. And if you never use the screw head, it actually has kind of an offset blade. One blade's a little bit bigger than the other. So you get an awesome flashing action out of it. And then it also makes your swim bait get a little bit better rocking and a little bit better roll. Just a little bit different look than what you would get with a traditional just straight jig head. So definitely check these out from Megabass. All right, I got a few terminal pieces to show for you today. This first one is from Owner. This is the Sniper Finesse hook. This is great for doing any kind of wacky rig or the popular Neko rig that's been out and everyone's just catching on to it. It does have an offset point, so you do get a much better hookup ratio with this hook. And then like some of the owner hooks, it's got that silky gray coating on it, so it's super slick. It doesn't shine, so it cuts down any kind of glare that you would get and shine that you would get off of a traditional black nickel hook. And then that silky coating too also helps in hook penetration, so you get a lot better hookup with this hook for your wacky rigs and Neko rigs. All right, from Big Bite Baits, we got their new screwed Neko weight. So, if you guys have problems with your Neko weights, the weights, your nail weights flying out the end of your worm and not staying stuck, this is their biggest size here, the 1/8 ounce, and you can see the grooves in here. It's like a wood screw that you get from the hardware store. So you're not gonna have any problems with this weight flying out of the end of your worms, and you're not gonna have to use glue or anything like that. So just an awesome weight there by Big Bite Baits for Neko rigging. Okay, we got a whole new tungsten company in Tackle Warehouse now. This is Woo Tungsten. I mean, they got everything from flipping weights, drop shot weights and teardrop, skinny drop shot weights. They got nail weights, Carolina rig weights. They got a tremendous product at a great price. And the best thing about these Woo Tungsten weights is they have a super durable finish on this. So you can bang these things against rocks and any kind of hard structure, dock pilings, and you're not gonna chip these like some of the other tungstens that are out there that, you hit a couple things with it and your paint's already falling off. That's not gonna happen with these. So great product at a great price point. All right, from Boyd Duckett Baits, we got the new BDJ medium diving jerkbait. The regular diving jerkbait came out a few years ago. It's an awesome jerkbait. Now we got the extended bill on there. So you're gonna get down to that 8-10 foot range. So not many jerkbaits make it down that deep. So this is gonna be great for colder water or just, the times of the year when the fish are hanging out a little bit deeper off points, early pre-spawn. This is gonna be the way to go. And it comes with those tournament grade katana hooks on there that are super sharp, so this thing's ready to go right out the pack. Make sure you have one of these to get that deeper water when the fish are on the jerkbait bite. I got a couple new reels from Quantum. This first one is the new Quantum Pulse. Now, this is an awesome reel. It comes in at $49.99. It's got 5 bearings in it. It's ultra smooth and it just fits in your palm really well. It's easy to control. It's got the The magnetic brake system on the side with, I think, a 12 pin adjustment. So if you're looking to get into, starting to throw bait casting reels, or you're just looking for a reel that's not going to break the bank, it's going to be still super quality, easy to use, definitely going to check out the Quantum Pulse. And then next up, we got the new S3 Accurist PT. I love the Accurist. I've had one, actually I have two of them from about 7 or 8 years ago, probably 3 generations old. And they're phenomenal reels. For 99 bucks, you get an awesome reel that's going to last you a long time. Another cool thing that's on the Accurist is got the little flipping switch here on the side, so when you engage it, as soon as you let go of the free spool button, it automatically engages your reel. If you've never flipped with one, definitely want to give it a try. It makes life so much easier, and then you're not going to miss those bites that when your bait hits the water and fish eats it, you don't have to waste that time to grab the handle, engage your reel, you're already ready to go. I believe this has got 9 bearings in it and just a phenomenal reel for 99 bucks. Check that one out from Quantum. All right, last up from Bass Mafia, we got the new Icebox Casket. I'm a little sad because I wish this would have been out a while ago when I was building a new terminal box. This would be perfect for that. If you guys never used Bass Mafia boxes, they're awesome. This new clear one, it's going to be great to be able to, you're going to be able to see inside actually what you have in there. If you have a bunch of them, so you're not going to actually have to open them or keep them labeled, you'll be able to see exactly what's inside there. They have a ton of different compartments in there, and then they stay rock solid sealed all the time. You can run these things over with your truck. You're not going to damage them. And I just love these Bass Mafia boxes for any kind of terminal stuff. They have so many compartments, and they stay completely sealed, so stuff doesn't ever get loose and like shuffled around. I think they're also really good for jigs and flipping and pitching stuff. They don't get beat up like some other tackle boxes do after a while of tungsten banging into the side of them. Definitely check out the new Icebox from Bass Mafia. All right, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of What's New in Tackle Warehouse. For more information on the product seen here today, please click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most excited about.